Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Pitaya Vision. I guess that name's gonna stick. So if you watched the first episode and you're watching this episode, first of all, thanks for sticking around. Second of all, you'll probably have noticed that the audio quality is a hell of a lot better, thanks to a new mic. The lighting is also a little better in here, and so I hope that makes the video quality just all that much better. Today, we have a box from Video Games Monthly. This is a monthly video game subscription, as the name kind of gives away. This particular subscription gives me 5 games a month. They have a 3 game a month, 4 game, 5 game, and 10 month plans, depending on your budget or what you want. And it's kind of a blind box of retro games, anywhere from, I believe it goes all the way back to the television, all the way up to the Wii U. Not particularly a retro system, but you know, whatever. So this one's a 5 game, called the 5-Up package. Guarantees at least 5 games, might be a chance of having an extra game in there. The cool thing about it is you can opt in for different consoles to get games from. I've chosen the NES, Super NES, N64, PS1, Game Boy and Game Boy Color, as well as the Sega Genesis. It's not guaranteed that I get one of each, or you know, all of them might be on one console, but it's a pretty good retro variety. I don't have a whole lot of games for the PS1, and I'm honestly missing a lot of staple games for the other consoles. So let's get right in. So I'm gonna try to do an unboxing like proper this time. I'm not gonna look at the box. I'm just gonna like pull things out, show you guys, and then I'm gonna see it later on. So these are inserts. This isn't gonna be a spoiler. Okay, so this is just inserts. 1-Up. So I guess I might get 6 games out of this. 5-Up, and 1-Up, and 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. This is an NES game. Dr. Mario. Me and my mom used to play this all the time as a kid, and she'd actually whoop my ass. Dr. Mario has seen kind of a surge of popularity recently. Like, he's a playable character in his own right in Smash Brothers. There's a gacha on the phone. It's called Dr. Mario World, and it's kind of garbage, but it also has 3 Goombas stacked up together wearing a lab coat, calling itself Dr. Goomba Tower, so, I mean, that's pretty rad. It's also an NES game. This is a Genesis game? Genesis game. Sonic Spinball. I'm noticing a trend already. These are probably going to be rather... Oh, this has kind of label damage. Oof. So far, these are 2 games that a lot of people already have. And they probably just have a lot of them stockpiled and trying to just give them away as much as possible. So hopefully later on, as I get more of these, the boxes become, I guess, better. But Sonic Spinball, it's a pinball game. It has Sonic. It's kind of difficult. Music's rad though. I used to have this as a kid, and then I don't know what happened. I think I might still have one. I just couldn't find it, so I didn't put it on my game library. But cool to have it again. Alright. What we got here? We have, looks like Tetris with a weird plastic seal on the cartridge. Chances are, if you are watching this, or if you are a person living in the past 30, 35, 40 years, you know what Tetris is. Puzzle game, blocks are falling, fit them to make lines. Yeah, Tetris. So far we're following the trend. A lot of common games here. Let's see what we got next. I think I just spoiled myself on the N64 one. Just get it out of the way. This is Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. So Turok is a series. You're basically playing as like a native time traveler, warrior. You fight dinosaurs and aliens and everything in between. They're actually really fun games. They're based on comic books, the same name, Turok. And It's a pretty cool series. I haven't played Turok 2 in a very long time. I've actually always been a really big fan of games that have different colored cartridges, like the Donkey Kong games on the Game Boy or DK64, Pokemon games, and that one series with the gold cartridges. And I've always found those to really stand out. That's half the reason I bought Turok 2 and like Killer Instinct on the Super NES, Spider-Man Maximum Carnage, the Army Men game on the N64. All of those games really stand out to me. Let's see, we have 6 games in here, right? They're both Game Boy games. Oh no, this one's Game Boy Color. It's got the little thing. What is this? This is Rugrats, Totally Angelica. So I'm gonna lose a lot of like 90s kid cred here, but I never watched Nickelodeon, like ever. The first time I watched like the Avatar, The Last Airbender was when it came on Netflix. I never watched the Rugrats. I've never really watched SpongeBob or really anything besides like Invader Zim. So I can't tell you a thing about this game. I'm gonna assume you play as Angelica, and I don't really know what else you do. And the last one, I think it's the last one. Now, what are these? Little video games monthly keychains. There's another one here too. Yeah. Okay. Well. Last one. Let's do this. It is. What the fuck? Oh shit. This is a Japanese game, and I actually know what this is. I don't remember what the translation is. It's Card Hero. I want to say it's like Battle and Trade Card Hero. It's a first-person Nintendo game. If you're like a trophy hunter in Super Smash Brothers, you've probably seen what was his name? Mario, something like that. Like he kind of has visual similarities to Mario. He's got the sphere nose and kind of a mustache. He's like a card shop owner, and he appears in this game. It's kind of hard to compare it to anything. I guess it's kind of like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh or something, where it's basically just a card game, video game. I have no idea how to play it. The one time I tried to play it, it's all in Japanese, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But that's actually unexpected. That's an imported game, and that's actually really cool. So let's put them all on display here. Game Boy games, Rugrats, and Battle and Trade Card Hero. Got the NES games, Tetris and Dr. Mario. Conveniently packaged as a Super NES release. Wonder if I'll ever get that from these guys. And Turok 2 and Sonic Spinball. Nailed it. So this actually wasn't a bad first box from these guys, Video Games Monthly. They have a few different tiers of pricing for different boxes, depending on what your budget is, depending on how much you want to spend on retro games. It's a blind box setup, so you never know what you're going to get. You can list off what consoles you want games of, and if you already have a bunch of games, you can add these games to a list so that you don't get any duplicates. The pricing is actually pretty reasonable. The 3-game setup, I believe, is $35 a month. And then there's a 4-game and 5-game setup for $40 and $45 respectively. There's also a 10-game set for like $70 a month, I believe. But it costs a little extra for shipping. Those prices don't count like taxes and shipping. It usually comes out to about maybe $10 more. I got the 5-game set and I ended up getting 6 games. So you randomly get selected to get extra games. I don't know if that extra game was the imported game. I wasn't expecting an imported game. But I do know that that it will play on an American or European, in my case, Game Boy Color, Advance, SP, whatever you have. If you're interested in this, I'll be sure to link the website for Video Games Monthly in the description below. They have different tiers for different budgets, so pick the one you want, and every month they'll ship you a box just like this one. And hopefully you like what you get, and if you don't, well, that's a blind box, so what can you do? But hopefully, with any luck, you get some good games worth playing. Try them out. Maybe get a new game that you've never played before, or an old favorite that you just happen to not have anymore. But yeah, recently I've just been wanting to collect a lot more retro games, and I decided to subscribe to this Video Games Monthly, as well as another one, Retro Game Treasure, which I'm sure the first box will be here within a few days. I'll probably do an unboxing video there as well. But since I know most people watching this are friends, if you've got like boxes of retro games like in your attic or in your closet, just kind of taking up space and you'll never touch them again, get in touch with me, because I am absolutely willing to buy a bunch of retro games. This being my second video, I'm actually feeling a little more confident in this. This is actually a lot easier to do once you've done it, I guess. Looking at the microphone and just kind of saying what comes to mind. So I want to thank everyone who watched the last video. I hope this video is much better. Audio quality, I'm sure, is significantly better than last time. And thank you for sticking around. Be safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Say hi, Misty.